Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name is Matt Cross and we are going to be playing Demise of Species. Where we set everything up and we got our characters out and created them. And we have 2 crews today and I am joined with my friends Bobby.
What's up?
Eric.
Hello.
And John.
Yo.
And so we have a couple crews. They're going to go head to head. Forbidden Psalm is a miniatures agnostic skirmish game, meaning you can use any miniatures you have, build your own, use some standees. We have a nice 24 by 24 inch board set out. Forbidden Psalm is based on the Mork Borg rules, or Merkbury if you're from Sweden, which then turned into a skirmish game called Forbidden Psalm. Us at Geektopia Games actually worked with Will over there and made Forbidden Wilderness, which is a fun, uses all the fearsome wilderness characters that you can play with, and that was actually included in the Collection of Death, which is recently kickstarted. And we begin in the Lost Archipelago. Each crew has found themselves swept into a maelstrom on their ship, and then crashed on this mysterious island in the jungle, and in the process have become warped and mutated. And so we have some interesting characters that we'll show off today. She's pigmen, rat folks, what else we got? Cat folk. We got birdmen.
Hyena men.
So we've created the characters. We did a previous video where we sat and kind of went over the rules and did a little overview and started to create our characters, and then we finished up making our characters, grabbed some miniatures from my pile of different miniatures that we could use for this game, and we're ready to go. So without further ado, let's dive into Demise of Species.
Let's do it.
Alright, so the first scenario is called Shipwrecked on the Shores of Madness. And basically, the characters have crashed. There's a couple ship terrain pieces that are going to be on the board that'll provide some cover, but they're going to go out there and try to get all the lost cargo that's scattered about the beach on the debris. There are constantly ships coming in from the maelstrom and crashing up on the land, and there's marauders that know that ships are always coming in, so they're probably going to approach the crews at some point, and they'll have to battle them as well as each other for very precious resources. We've got 2 crews of 5 people against each other, so I think I'll go ahead and introduce each crew to you. Okay, so the first crew that we have competing today are the Bereft Victims. This is the team that Bobby has assembled. Who's your commander, Bobby?
So we got Yusef the King Jones right up front there, and he's a tough dude. He's got a +5 toughness. He's rolling with a cutlass and a grenade.
Oh man, he's a hyena man.
So he's a hyena man too. Yep. So he looks pretty great there.
All right, and then you got Carlos.
Yep, we got the swine folk, and that is Carlos the Ripe. And he is
the
ripe, and he's got a giant's maul. And he's a tough dude, so he's got a giant's maul, which is a D12 damage. So that's gonna be a big one for me.
Oh man.
Next we got Aura the Crabberg.
All right.
And she's a cat folk, and she's the one with the axe there. So she's got the good old boarding axe, which is a D6, and it's cruel.
Ooh. That means it always does at least 1 damage.
Always does
regardless of armor.
That's it.
Who else?
The Birdman.
The Edgar?
Edgar Long Coat Patel. So that's the one right back here with the long coat and the staff there, which is actually a driftwood ore that delivers D8 damage. So
Wonderful.
That's pretty great too. And then we got Susie Oops
Patel.
Oops. and she's wielding a crossbow with D6 damage at range. Look out.
Ooh, -2 strength.
-2 strength. It's gonna hurt a little bit.
You got 2 bird people on your team.
2 bird people, 1 swine, hyena man.
The birds are related?
The birds are related. They're both Patels. Yes.
All right, do we miss
Brother
anybody?
and sister.
Is that everyone?
No, that's it.
All right, well, let's look at the other crew then. All right, and the other crew we have today is the Rackful Trailblazers.
That's right.
Eric and John tell us a little bit about. Well, let's start with your captain. How about that?
Yes. So our captain is a lizard folk. His name is Vladimir Squeaky Griffith. He's rocking a captain's cutlass, which has a D8 damage, and he has +4 agility. So
Lizard folk.
You have 2 lizard people on
And
your
he's
crew.
squeaky. Like
Yeah.
He's squeaky.
And who's the other?
We have another
who's our
lizard
other
folk. Yeah, our other lizard folk is Dorothy Staines Ahmed.
Stains.
Yeah.
Stains.
And she brought 2 weapons to the fight. She has a dagger, it's a D4.
Ooh, and a cat of 9 tails.
And a cat of 9 tails, also a D4.
That's super fun.
And she has agility and toughness quite a bit.
10 health, that's pretty.
Yep.
10 hit points, that's pretty good.
She's, yeah.
Who else we got on the Rackful Trailblazers?
All right, we got Aiden Wu, a cat folk.
John's
Nick-
grandson.
Yeah, nicknamed Big Knife, but doesn't wield a knife.
But doesn't have a knife. The
brings
nickname is-
a two-handed
Yeah.
blunderbuss to the game.
Ooh.
2d4 strength, which Aiden has quite a bit of, and he has 10 health also.
Well, I know you wanted some cat folk on your
Yep.
your team, so.
So
I
Aiden
know
is a
you
cat
have
folk,
A
yeah.
couple actually.
We have another cat folk, Rose, late to the party.
Late to the party.
Brings a crossbow with d6, has +4 agility.
She's fast, even though she's
Yeah.
late.
This will be
Late and
your
fast.
ranged
Yep.
shooter. Then. All right, cool.
And last but not least, we have 1 rat folk on the team, which is kind of funny next to the cat folk, right? Cornelius Dandy Lee brings boomerang D4 and a short sword D6, and is pretty balanced overall. Has agility, not super tough, but presence and strength. Has a bit of everything.
That's great. Dandy, the rat folk, hanging out with some cats. All right, so to set up scenario 1, Shipwrecked on the Shores of Madness, we've got a variety of things that we have to do here, and each scenario is really easy to understand. It explains it. There's also a little bit of extra background info, so if you wanted to play this as a tabletop role-playing game, you definitely could, and just nominate one person to be the game master, and then you would role-play some of this. But for our purposes, we're just going to jump right into the skirmish game. So when your crews deploy, your proud ship is now splintered into pieces and strewn across an unfamiliar rocky beach. And there appears to be another ship heading your way. Is it a rescue? Most likely not. So we're going to go and we're going to put some threats on the board. We're going to put some treasures first. The threats will come later. And then each team is going to take turns going back and forth and deploying one person at a time. We will, let me switch over to the dice tray and we'll have you guys roll for initiative. All right, each of you roll a d20 and whoever's higher can take the first deployment.
Probably
Roll
first.
together, man.
Okay.
Roll them together.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you got me.
Oh, 19 got it.
19.
All right. All right, so we're setting up the lost cargo that people will be looking to try and get, make a treasure roll when you get this as an action. And there's 6 pieces of lost cargo, and we set them all up per the instructions of 6 inches from the center of the board, and they're 3 inches from each other. And so there's a bunch of lost cargo in the center of the board. We're gonna take turns now. In initiative order, placing one crew member at a time, 6 inches from the. I've got the rules here. 6 inches from the board edge, anywhere they want. So we will kind of fast forward now, and everyone will deploy or put their people out on the board. So this scenario will end at the end of round 5. Each player has each crew member can take a move and then an action. And so you can't do an action first and then move. You got to move and then do an action. You can move a second time as your action, or you can do a ranged attack or a melee attack, or pick up an item, or as many items as you want for one action. You can loot treasure for one action. But once you move, or once you do your action, your turn is over, and then the next player will go. And after both crew has activated all 5 of their models, or however many are living, then the monsters will take their turn. Alright, so everyone has their models deployed on the board, and we're going to roll for each round. You're going to roll for initiative to see who goes first. So roll off and see who rolls a higher d20.
do it. Oh, I got you this
Oh,
time.
1.
I got a
Oh,
9.
1. I think I missed a turn.
All right, so Eric, what's your team again? The Wrathful
Wrath-
Trailblazers
Yes, sir.
are gonna go
Wrathful
first.
Trailblazers. All right.
You decided that Dorothy's gonna take her first turn.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Dorothy, my small lizard with a lot of toughness, she's gonna dash for this loot over here, this treasure.
All right,
And that
7 movement. Okay, and then she's gonna interact with the treasure.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll on the treasure table. It's a D6.
6.
Your crew's banner. Gain crew-wide +3 morale until the end of Act 1. All right.
Good.
Yeah.
Dude.
Take it. Yeah.
You got the
Nice,
banner.
nice.
Got a banner, got morale.
All right, so take that treasure off the board then. Next up, we got Carlos the Ripe.
Carlos is running right over to this treasure right here, and he's going to interact with it. D6?
Yeah, roll a D6.
6.
Oh, same thing. So you got, everyone's got their banners
Our
out.
banners, man.
All right.
Pick your side.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and so there you get a benefit to the morale. So I thought I'd just mention whenever you need to make a morale test, you got to do it when you're critically hit. If you try to hit and attack a downed model, you got to make a morale test. Or if you try to harvest grisly trophies, which downed or killed hostiles, you can harvest their bodies for things, and you can get gold from it. So it's pretty great.
Sweet.
All right, now we got Aiden.
Aiden Wu's gonna step out here and fire off his blunderbuss.
All right.
What's
Your
the
blunderbuss is range 9.
range? 9.
Yep.
So measure 9, and then go ahead and make a test.
I think it's about 7.
Perfect.
You got it.
You're good. All right. So the blunderbuss is firing. It's a strength test. So you're adding +2 to your roll. You got to get a 12. All tests are usually 12 unless otherwise
D20.
stated. Yeah.
So 10.
10?
Oh,
10. All right. It
yeah.
hits.
Oh.
2d4.
All right. Roll 2d4.
It's a double barrel shotgun.
1 and 4.
So 5.
Average d4.
Who was that?
That was
was
my main squeeze, man. That was
Number 5.
Oh yeah, armor blocks 1, so 9.
So he's got 9 now. All right. Still pretty. Doing pretty good. All right, Susie is up. Oops, I hope she doesn't have a oops. So the breath victims have already taken some damage.
Yep.
Susie's probably not too happy about that.
So she's taking a shot. Who's this guy? What's his name?
Oh, that's Aiden Wu.
All right, crossbow at Aiden. And this is going to be a presence, which is a +3, so I need 9 up. 20 crit.
It's not looking good for Aiden Wu.
Oh man.
So that was Susie shooting at Aiden. Criticals do max damage always. Armor still applies.
Yeah. it's a
Armor
7.
still applies. And let's see. Yeah.
So how much did you take there, Aiden? You're down from 10 to.
I take 10 down to 3 because I block 1 with the 8 with my armor.
No, it's 6. So you take 5.
I take 5.
5.
Okay.
It's a 6.
So what are you
Oh.
down to?
I'm down to 5.
All
10
right.
down to 5 with Aiden. I
One,
just took half a
one
second.
more shot. One more
Yeah.
shot, and you'll be done.
All right,
This little
Susie,
cat.
it's your turn. Are you done with your turn?
Susie is.
took
Susie's
your
gonna
action.
move a bit now.
Well, you can't move. You can
Oh.
move, then do your action.
Got it.
So I think you're probably done for the breath victims on this. So now back to Wrathful Trailblazers.
I think it will be our one rat folk, Cornelius Lee,
Yes.
and he's going to. Where's the other ruler?
Clear rules, right? Cornelius, he's got a boomerang and a short sword.
He's got a let's use that
He needs to
boomerang.
move a little bit first, huh?
Mm-hmm. He can get here and still get a clear shot off with his boomerang. So
Okay. It's an agility check.
this is Cornelius Lee, the one rat folk of our rat folk army. Agility.
It's +3 for him. Get ready, Bobby. Oh yeah.
There it is.
Sailing colors.
So just a D4. That's the
Alright.
good news.
Show me a 1. 2. Man, y'all taking them out. Taking out Yusuf.
Yusuf is down 2 more damage.
Ganging up to 7.
What you gonna do,
Oh,
Bobby?
man.
I mean, something.
All right, back to the bereft victims then.
All right, here we go. They just need to start moving is what needs to happen now. Because I don't have too much range. Let's see. Can I grab those rulers there? And we're going to go... let's see. So I'm going to...
We shouldn't have attacked Yusuf because he's very tough. It's gonna
Made
take
him
a
mad.
Aura.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time to kill him, and then by then his guys will have wailed on us. So we're
So,
probably it's not a
or-
winning strategy.
Aura's going to jump up.
Oh, is it Aura? Okay.
Aura's jumping up. Yeah.
She's got the boarding axe.
Running right up here to
Oh, she got
lizard folks, small lizard folk. Yeah,
Oh,
she's got a lot
no.
of movement.
Dorothy. They're right up on each other now. They're gonna do some melee action.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Nice. All right, so here we go. Right there. And let's see, this is a strength check +2. Give it. Oh, big one. Here we go. Hits. And with a d6 for damage, and it's cruel, a 3.
Okay.
So armor still applies.
All right. So we take 2 hits.
Who is that on?
It's on Dorothy, so she goes from 10 to 8.
Oh no. So we forgot a very important thing. Lots of things to remember, and we admittedly forgot that when you are in close combat, the defender, the attacker makes their attack, and the defender makes their attack back at the same time, and the person who's being attacked has a -3 to their roll, unless they have some friendly crew members nearby.
All right. Dorothy's gonna hit you back.
Alright.
She's gonna. So she has a -3 to her.
Yeah,
For a
you
check?
15.
All right, but I can use either of my weapons, which I have a +2 on. And my dagger. Let's use a dagger. So if it's a 15, I have a +2. I have to hit a 13.
Aura's only got 2 health left, so be gentle.
I have to hit a 13.
You could use one of your storms. There's 6 storms, and you can use each of them one time. One of them's deal max damage.
Oh. That
Just
might
don't forget about them. Save them for when you need them.
be- Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use them yet.
It's early.
It's
Yeah,
early,
it's
yeah.
round 1. Right.
Let's try the dagger. Let me hit a 13 with my dice roll here.
Okay.
I got a 15. All right.
Alright.
So I hit you with my D4 dagger.
Alright, come on.
You got 2.
I got 2 and I got armor.
Let's take them away.
Yeah!
Aura is down. We lay the model face up. If anyone attacks her, she is dead, and then otherwise she will make a death save at the end. Now you could use one of your storms at some point if you're worried about it to remove her from the table so that she doesn't have to, get killed
Keep suffering.
easily.
She's
and
not
take-
that strong.
Because
a
if she
character.
takes any more damage, she's done.
He has to get in there with his cutlass and cut some people. Is his movement?
And I need to close this
His movement's
gap.
9. Yeah, he can get up in there. Go here.
Get into the party.
Get in there. Hey, what's up? He's gonna try his cutlass on whatever catfolk we were dealing with just now. So I have to do an agility
Aura.
check. Yeah, Aura. Take this +4 agility check.
Plus
Will you?
4. Ooh.
That's That's a 9 plus 4 is 13.
Oh, you got it.
Hits it.
I think I got you. So now I get to roll a D8.
Oh,
D8.
no.
Ay.
Mm-hmm. Let's get something good.
Could be dead.
Oh, dude.
6.
It's a
All right,
6.
so 6/5 of it.
So you're down to 2.
Laura's down to 2.
Oh, man.
Avenge me.
Not such a bad strategy anymore.
Avenge me.
All right, back to the bereft victims
All
who,
right.
who you haven't. You can only activate each person once.
All right, I think.
Well, we sent her out and she's tough, and then they went after her. And that's what we wanted.
All right, so let's do Mr. Longcoat. So he's gonna hit up this treasure right here. Let's see what comes of it.
All right, treasure table. Go ahead and
Going
roll,
for the
Bobby.
treasure. 5.
5. Okay. D6 plus 4 gold pieces.
Whoa.
That's great.
All right.
Roll a D6.
5.
Okay.
So 9 gold pieces.
No, roll the 1.
Oh, 5 gold pieces.
Nice.
Well, it could be better, but that's still great.
Some gold's better than
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll for Rose. She's late to the party.
She's moving first.
She's
Rose?
moving,
Late to
yeah.
the party
Let's get
is
her.
our last character.
Let's get her up in here. She's gonna come out from behind her ship and move around and come up here.
Where she's got a nice shot.
So if it's
What's her
obscured a little bit, even a little bit,
There.
there's a penalty.
Where does 5 get her?
Like to the treasure.
So she is a little obscured.
So it's just if there's not a clear line
hit
of
it on
sight,
her head to
it's
his
negative
head.
3 to
Head
your
to head.
roll. So you can still
Head to
do
head
it,
is
but
clear. There's nothing head.
then yeah, you're good then.
Do
You
that.
don't need to do the
It's like just
negative
hide behind
3.
the bush and.
If any of the model is partially obscured, it's just
Oh,
negative
wait.
3. So just assume that model's like kind of ducking behind the
plant,
plant,
yeah.
and
You
just
got
roll
negative
it, but
3,
a negative
bro.
3. Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't know. He's
It's any part
engaged
of the
in a
model.
fight.
It's a crossbow. I'm shooting through that bush.
So since they're in close combat, it's negative 3.
She can
to
probably
hit.
get to that point, which is where she'd be unobstructed. I mean, we are talking.
And this here is lower than an
Well,
inch.
the obstruction
But
at this
even
point
with
doesn't
that, it
matter.
doesn't
The obstruction at
matter.
this
Oh,
point doesn't matter.
you know what? You're right. So just minus 3. Yeah,
And just
it's
so-
a minus 3.
So we're going over the rules. If you're in close combat, you can't make a ranged weapon attack.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you're shooting someone who's in close combat with someone, it's just negative 3 to hit.
Okay, negative 3.
So go ahead and roll. So
Well,
instead of a
that's-
12, you gotta get a 15.
Let's roll our presence
Add your
check.
modifiers.
Plus 1. So gotta get a 15, so I have to roll a 14.
For-
You're on a
Plus
streak.
Okay.
Everybody's hit so far.
This is tough though.
Yeah.
14. It's a
5.
5.
Misses.
Alright, I missed with my crossbow.
All right.
All right.
Who
It's
else
worth a
hasn't
shot.
go?
Last one, Yusef.
Yusef's up.
Last one for the round, and he is slow. So he is gonna come right up here.
All right, we'll move the camera.
All right, so Yusef's just gonna
The king.
not quite make it to combat, but he's jumping right there. Wow, coming at these folk here.
He can make another move.
Yeah, he's gonna rush up here.
And that is the end of round 1. So, well done. Well,
Not
someone,
well done.
yeah.
Well,
But,
that's us.
We're going to
You completed
play
it.
round 2. Now, sometimes there'll be a monster turn. In this scenario, the threats and the monsters don't show up until round 3 and round 4. So, and everyone kind of knows that because they've seen the scenario set up. But we will move on to round 2, and we'll need to roll for initiative. So both
Okay.
of you roll and see who gets
Here, I'll
a
roll this time.
higher.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Let's get it again.
Wrathful Trailblazers got initiative.
Again.
Okay.
All right, so
Gonna kill her.
go ahead and pick who you want to activate.
I think we gotta fire off our
I'm gonna
blunderbuss.
pause and adjust.
All right, so they wanted to leave combat. So if you're within 1 inch of another model, the 2 models are in combat. And if you wish to leave combat, your opponent can decide to stop you. Monsters always try to stop you. And so the opponent rolls an agility test against just a difficulty rating dice roll of 12. On a success, you don't get to move. So the opponent rolls and tries to stop you.
Alright, I'll stop. 2.
No, you do not stop him. So he's allowed to get away from you.
Boom.
Who is that?
So that's Aiden Wu, big knife with the big gun,
All right.
which he fires off a strength test, a +2. No.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Well, that's
Win some,
Gun
you lose some.
jams.
exactly.
Yeah. Gems.
All right. Back to the bereft victims.
Nice. Alright, so I think, let's see, bird folk. Okay, so, Susie Patel.
Oops. Oopsie.
Oops,
That's her name.
I thought that was in there. Okay. She's gonna come down here. That's definitely 7. And take a shot right back on. Who was that? That just.
Yeah, Aiden Wood,
Oh.
Aiden.
big knife.
Aiden with the crossbow.
Jam.
That is a
Distracted.
presence test. Okay, that's a +3. Miss. Big miss. Big
Now the
miss.
misses are starting to happen.
Oh.
All right.
Cornelius or Ratfolk is gonna step up. So this is going to be melee. This time we're not going to miss
Sweet.
the hit back. But
Yeah.
he's going to go first with trying to use his short sword. He has a +3 on his agility check. So I got to hit a 9 to get a 12. Right?
Yeah.
And I got a crit.
Oh, max damage.
Max damage. It
Yikes.
is a D6.
Oh, it takes 5 damage. Okay.
Who was that?
That was on Yusef.
Isn't he dead? No. He's still
Yusef is
alive.
gonna
So what is
hit
he down
back.
to on health?
2.
2. Okay, so hit back.
hit back. And can you tell me real quick, Matt, about the grenade?
Nice roll.
Yeah, it is. Let me pause and look that up. All right, so I looked up the Bastard's Granado, and it's a D10. It's based on agility. It's thrown. It explodes, and it's a called shot. So, explodes means on a fumble, the weapon deals max damage to the user and is destroyed. And a called shot is before rolling to hit, you may, optionally, instead of using the grenade as normal, you can elect to do a called shot. And so you pick a number 1 through 20, you tell us what the number is, and if you roll that exact number, you get the grenade into the target's mouth. Exploding them from within and killing them instantly.
Oh man.
If you don't roll the correct number, your grenade is wasted.
Oh, okay. Alright. Do the grenade. I don't want to kill myself for it.
You can just use it like normal. Still D10.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but if I still fumble it, then
It explodes and hurts you, so just don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1. Okay. Let's do it. Grenade.
Still roll 1, Bobby.
Let's do it. 17. Kablam. Kablam.
10. What's the 8? No, that's the 10 you got.
3. Oh, only
Okay.
takes 2 damage.
Block 1 and take 2. Okay,
No.
from 5 to 3 on Cornelius.
All right,
Oh,
so
fancy
even
turn.
though that was a risky
And I
maneuver,
gotta hit back.
they took some damage from 5 down to what?
3.
3. Okay. And now it's back to the bereft
Alright,
victims.
so Yusef's coming back at him
Yusef.
with
Engaged
the
still.
cutlass.
Oh.
Battle to the death here. Yes, hits it. Alright.
It hits on 10.
Yeah. So you go +2.
Okay.
We're in
And
bad shape.
then that is
D6 damage.
D6 for.
Oh,
That'll finish him off.
Or
Okay.
down.
Well, he's
Well,
down. not dead.
the other person still gets to, even though they're down, they're still battling back. So
Oh, we
go
got
ahead.
Oh,
hit
wait,
back.
We didn't do that
We
earlier.
didn't do that earlier.
For who?
For
her.
Yeah, for her. Yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
got
so
you.
the other person was down, and we didn't do the riposte, the melee back. So go ahead and do that for.
Alright, got your boarding next. Strength. Gotcha.
Strength.
+2.
9. This
No,
one's 11.
misses.
Nope, misses.
All right, perfect. And then so
Now you get to
Hit
rat
with
folk.
you
is
as
the-
you're falling down.
All right, rat folk. I'll roll it for our ratty guy. He misses.
Misses.
all right.
They're dying. They're not hitting.
Yeah, they're.
It's minus
negative
3.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's -3 too.
All right, so now it's back to the rackful Trailblazers.
Yeah,
Or
you want to take a quick adjustment on Cornelius? He's down to 0.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, he's down, and he's laying on his back, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Got
Well, I think our captain has to step up here and avenge.
He's downed.
it. That's
Hero.
Vladimir, right? Yeah.
Yes, he's coming in hot.
What's Vladimir's movement?
I think he had
9.
9,
Yeah, so his movement's 9. Dang. So he's gotten in there
All
real
right.
quick. Fast lizard. All right, let's
you
roll.
go ahead,
first
yeah,
initiative.
yeah.
What are we trying to
Cat
roll?
of 9 tails. Well, it only does D4, but that's the best we can do. Cat of 9 tails. Or no, that's the wrong guy. Cutlass.
Yeah.
D8 agility plus 4.
Oh man. So
Oh.
Oh, with the
D8,
D8. The D8.
Yes.
Here you
Come
go.
on.
Oh.
2, 1 or 2.
8.
Downed him.
Okay.
Yeah, one captain takes out the other, but he gets to
You get
strike
to
back.
hit back on the way down.
Hitting back with his cutlass, captain's cutlass. 11. It's
Minus 3.
-3.
Yeah.
But it's a +5.
So it's 13.
So that's a
minus 3
13.
plus 5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
13.
That
All
hits, right?
Okay.
And that's a
So
D8.
Vlad.
D8.
Cutlass D8.
7. So 6.
Boy.
He's
back
down
to
to 2.
Oh,
who's that down to 2?
Vladimir.
Vladimir's down
Man,
at 2, but Yusuf is down.
We're starting to go down.
Yusuf is down.
Oh,
It is
man.
your turn,
All right. All right.
so you can fight back with somebody.
We got Aura. And
Aura's down.
Edgar.
I got Aura.
Swine.
I got
Aura's down.
Carlos and Edgar left.
Yeah,
Okay.
Carlos and Edgar.
So-
Aura's out.
Birdman can climb down, I guess.
He went already.
Oh.
Yeah, Birdman shot.
So Carlos,
Carlos,
the
let's
Giants Maul.
Yeah, that's a 5. Alright, right over there. Carlos is attacking. Who's this guy? Catfolk?
That's Rose late to the party.
Yep.
Alright, and this is gonna be a D12 if it hits.
Wow.
Oh.
And it's a +3. I
Why?
need a 9 up.
Got it. Okay.
D12 could still just be a 1 or a 2.
Just a reminder to all the folks. 2!
That's not a D12.
Did you pick the wrong dice?
I did pick the wrong
Oh. Hey, that was
We got
it.
the regular Dungeon Crawl
No,
Classic
no,
dice.
not the D12.
2!
Yeah. 1, so 1 damage
Alright.
to Rose.
Yeah.
That was fair. That was fair.
7.
Yeah, Rose goes to 7.
Is everyone activated?
So Rose could, no.
Oh, and
so
did
Rose,
we hit back? Did we do melee?
Yeah, can she
It wasn't-
fight back with
oh, yeah, it was
anything? Catfolk, does she have any, no, she doesn't have any bite or no?
Oh, you have cat claws.
Yeah, let's just
It's a
fight
D4.
back. Fight back with
D4,
our
okay.
cat claws.
You have to roll them before.
Agility.
9,
Yeah.
minus 3 though, so
it
it's 10.
misses.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
10
Alright,
misses.
Misses, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss with the cat claws.
It's a valid attempt.
Is there anyone else to activate, or is that everybody?
No, I don't think that's everybody.
There's
So,
one more piece.
Yeah, we have, well, she hasn't actually gone.
Rose.
Yeah, it's 7. I
Yeah.
just was crossing it up. But it's like, Rose hasn't actually gone. She could go.
Yeah, take her turn. That sounds good.
So
fight back, right?
Who should we, we've taken out 2 of their guys. I guess the guy who's on you is as good a target as any.
Yeah, and you'd have to
He's
roll
right in the
to
middle.
get
To get
to
away.
leave
Yeah.
combat.
But we don't have a melee weapon.
So just use
Should
your
we-
cat
should we
claws.
step back and shoot a crossbow.
Yeah,
Then
sure.
when we get out of melee.
Yeah, sure.
Kinda
Make him
get back.
roll. Make him roll to stop
Yeah,
it.
it's agility.
12 up. Oh, okay.
So who has to roll to break out of? We have.
He has to roll to
he's
stop
gonna
you.
try to grab you and stop
Okay.
you.
with his agility.
Yeah.
But he's not agile.
Nope.
All right, so you get away.
So we'll step back.
Run to the middle. Run to the middle.
Okay.
Yep.
You can take your turn and get some treasure.
Nah.
Nah, it's a fighting game.
Alright, Rose is gonna try to shoot her crossbow.
At him? Hold on. Yeah, I guess so. How tough is he?
Which one are you looking at?
Pigman,
Pig? Pretty tough.
10. And then how about the bird?
Bird
How about this bird? This bird.
Tell is an 8.
Mm.
Edgar is an 8.
Yeah, whatever. He's the one we can get to, though. Everybody can attack him.
Okay.
Let's just throw it at him.
Alright. Rose, she's gonna roll her presence for a crossbow. Has a +1 on it. 8.
Oh,
She
miss.
misses.
Oh no!
Oh,
Alright.
too bad. Well, at least we're not getting hit back. That's good.
What's she at? What's her health at right now?
Rose is at 7.
7? Okay. And...
You can always flee the game. If you move off the board, you survive and you can run away.
Let's flee.
Like,
Let's flee.
Let's be done. Alright, and how about Lizard Man here?
Dorothy has 8 left.
Oh,
8 left? Okay, so coming over to right there. And she is...
Rose.
Edgar is going to attack Rose with a driftwood ore, which is a strength check. Heads, and that's a D8, and she's going to put her down.
Who is this?
Edgar's going to put
Oh,
down
Edgar.
You would need an
Rose right now. Oh,
Sorry.
it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah,
I can
D8.
feel it. I can feel it.
2.
Another 2.
Oh man, so just 1
6.
damage on Rose?
Oh.
Rose ain't scared.
Yeah, that's fine. She can hit back though.
Yep, and she will.
-3.
10
We have
plus
one more.
4.
Oh,
Well, wait. What is it with the cat claws? It's agility.
It's agility.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's back.
She hits.
D4.
14.
Alright, so we're gonna roll a d4 damage.
Go ahead.
Let's see if we can scratch you in the face.
Oh,
Oh,
a 2
That's
with a
pretty good
2.
scratch.
That was a good scratch. Alright, Edgar's down to 6.
Oh no.
So I
Alright,
think that's the end, right? Everybody's
that's
gone.
round.
Alright, so we begin round 3.
And now there are some monsters.
Roll for initiative to see who gets to go first.
You guys need all the monsters.
17.
Dude, I've lost every one of them.
That's 3 for 3.
I've only been running defense.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
So, on round 3, D4 plus 2 Marooners arrive, split as evenly as possible between the 2 randomly determined and opposite table edges. On round 4, there's going to be some Skull Scuttlers that come on as well. So go ahead and roll a D4 plus 2.
1d4?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
6.
6. Awesome. So, oh, wow. That's rough.
Kind of
It's
awesome.
6 plus 2, or it's 6
4
total?
plus
6
2
total.
is 6.
Okay, so we will then grab some miniatures and we'll put them out on the board, and then on the 4th round, the Skull Scuttlers come out, and you'll have more stuff. I mean, you've already lost some
Game changer.
characters, so it will only continue to get worse. But I hope everyone enjoyed, rounds 1 and 2 of this game. We'll try to get some more recorded, but we're gonna pause for now. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, John, for playing with us today. I'm Matt Cross. Demise of Species is coming soon from Geektopia Games. Written by Mike Galosi. Mike and myself, as well as John and the team at Geektopia Games, have been working hard on this game, and we'll be bringing it to you very soon. Thanks, everybody.